It's North versus South in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers. Here's Richie James on the return. And he returns this to the 22. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And right away he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now James returning. And able to get this out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On first down, Garoppolo. And incomplete on the deep ball. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. Throwing now is Lance. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. The Lance going to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Lance gets this one to Juszczyk.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now it's Herbert. And complete right side to Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. Herbert hooking up with Cook for an LA first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Eckler, they run left side. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Touchdown! That's caught. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's James. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now room for Eckler as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the 50, here's Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10. Now Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Lance looks to throw again. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Lance now on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance from 17 yards out. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Running on first down, Eckler. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give running left is Eckler. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Play action. It's Herbert. Williams brings it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Now James returning. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st down, Lance. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
He's checking. Crack.
From the gun, it's Lance. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Lance again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Mohamed Sanu in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Is that what? What do you mean?
Why are you at home?
The Chargers are about to get going.
You ain't text me and said you was ready.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to
So okay, so what we meeting in downtown? I mean, each other. Or you want me to come get you?
Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
What'd you say?
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay. Well, send me your address and then I'll be on the way.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Because you still in the same spot,
man. Didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Eckler again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
You got to send the address, friend. You got to tighten up because you the one got us behind. Because you was on live. I'm playing the game waiting on you. I don't did everything. No, I'm not. I'm in the last quarter.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
It ain't going to take me nothing but like 10 minutes to put on my clothes. I already got it laid out on the bed.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12.
Trust me, I am.
And a nice
I'm for real. Y'all start getting ready, slow poke. Yeah. Dang.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you?
What is going on there right now? I don't know what Kenny doing.
And continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Play action, now it's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And they faked the handoff. Now Lance.
Oh. What? Bruh. Can he catch? I found the new play. I found the new play. It ain't gonna work now, but I found the new play. Oh my God, I found the new play. Bruh! Oh, this is my new play right there. Yeah. I'm gonna have to put in a for sure catcher. He a rookie, so he ain't finna really. He ain't finna catch that.
They're gonna go for it on fourth. And they'll go for it. Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel, and it's incomplete. They can
that's a money play. I'll take a picture of that. What the name of that play was? Yeah, that's my new one. That's gonna be a money play.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're just looking for more.
That's gonna be a money play. Kenny playing for real.
Well, sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. On 1st and 10, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 44 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. Working with his 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Lance. That's swung out to Mostert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Lance going to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Working from the gun, Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Lance looks to throw again. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Here's Lance to throw it. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll make it 3rd down. Shotgun now for Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's Ty Long now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, bro, I'm finna do it.
a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine where they